3, 2, 1.
Almost.
I guess that'll do. Anyway. Yeah, right.
More
Yeah.
than a second, and I would have been like, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, hey guys.
Wait, we're recording.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start jump into it. Why not?
Wait, I didn't remember. I hit record. I thought that was just.
I
hit record.
Oh yes, you should hit record. Yes, start the video. So, in case you didn't know, I'm here with my friend Madi Carl. Say hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
So what we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna be doing the NPC challenge. Excuse my bad handwriting.
I can't see it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'll just be seen by a couple other people. That'll be fine. So we're basically gonna be describing NPCs that we have each had in our own campaigns while we've been DMing, or I guess any other NPC that you really like, feel like you know or you really want to see that we've had in sessions, like I said before. And the other person is gonna try to draw them. So we're gonna be doing our best to like bring them to life, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna see. Ooh, I'm gonna give you Alwyn.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like a dragonborn. Did I get that right?
No.
Well.
Alwyn, he's an elf. He's like he's an elf that believes himself to be a high elf, I guess. In the sense of how like pompous he is.
Okay.
So he's really he's in a noble position. He is kind of the like first character that my players kind of met in this campaign. He was throwing a big party to celebrate like his child's birth, and he's a noble in this big manor, and he's very pompous. He's very snooty. He wears clothes that are like, if a dress could be a shirt, that's what he would wear.
That's my favorite kind. That's my favorite kind of character. You're describing what I would draw if I were just doodling by myself.
Alright, that's perfect.
Great.
That's perfect.
I love him.
The,
What's his name again?
Alwyn. Alwin.
Cool, I'm writing notes.
Okay, yeah, for sure. He loves anything that he can flourish with. If he can turn around with a big flourish, he'll want it. So that's it. All right.
I feel like we have similar vibes with the characters that we chose for this
Oh,
round.
okay.
Except mine is terrible.
Oh, no. All right, hit me with your character then.
Okay, so my character is the Cloud Prince.
Ooh.
He is. This is actually from a setting that I never actually got to play in with my characters, but I want to do something with this kid because he's great.
Okay.
So he is a kid. He's in my head about 10 years old.
Okay, cool.
And he's like Lucius Malfoy. If Lucius, no, not Lucius. He's like Draco Malfoy.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
If Draco Malfoy was even more evil and terrible.
Okay. A more evil Malfoy.
And also just very loud.
Okay.
He's kind of a crybaby.
Mm-hmm.
He dresses very like femininely.
Okay.
That's the right word.
Yeah. Feminine.
And he's the Cloud Prince, and he takes that very literally in his attire. I'll just leave it at that, I guess.
Okay.
He does have a crown. I'll also say this. I have a bit of an obsession with designs like this.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of looks like a younger King Candy.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
King Candy.
Love him. He's my favorite.
Yep. I just horribly drew King Candy. All right, ignore that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Well, okay.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna start then, I guess.
Okay, cool. So yeah, those are my notes. I'll make them almost disappear. Okay. Okay, let's see. So it seemed like we both just chose very like snooty characters.
Very snooty. Well, I
Yeah.
wouldn't call. I actually don't have a name for the Cloud Prince because once again, I never used him in a campaign.
Mm-hmm.
But I just call him the Cloud Prince.
Okay.
But he's not like snooty. He's just mean-spirited and insane.
Alright. He said he wears a crown, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
If I had to describe him in 3 words, I would say poof,
Uh-huh.
terrible, and lanky.
Oh yeah, lanky. There you go. That's what I wanted to hear.
What about Alwyn? What's his 3? His
So
3 words?
Alwyn, I would say, he is lithe. So that like he's rather skinny. He's rather thin. He is sort of like you can never see his feet because they're always draped over.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah. So that might be.
I had. All right.
Yeah. And like, you can rarely find him without his fingers steepled.
Steepled.
Yeah, like you know what Mr. Burns used to do, like that
Like
kind of thing.
with the tips of his fingers.
Exactly.
Together?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Let's see. See if I can get a good pose done in here.
I'm imagining high cheekbones.
Yeah. Anything to like bring. Oh wait, no. Hang on. Let me restart this actually, because you said he was lanky.
Yes.
So let's draw that.
I was
up
like
again.
picking out characters, and I was deciding. I was like, I really want to use this boy because I've never used him in anything, but I can't remember if I'd ever posted him anywhere that you would have seen. And I think I have, but I don't think you've like made note of it. So I think I'm safe.
Let's see. Well, I mean, have you put him on like your Instagram? Because I think that's really where I like roll around more than anything else, more than anywhere else, rather.
I might have, but it was like a long time ago.
Ah, okay. So yeah, what is your Instagram if you want to plug it in here?
My Instagram is, I think, Madi_Carl. Maybe
okay.
another underscore. I don't know. I'll check.
Yeah, I'll see if I can edit it in there right now, like around
Hate
here.
to make more work for you, but
No, it's fine. It should be simple. I mean,
also
we're
put
both
some stars around it.
some what?
So put some stars around it.
Okay, yeah, make it up. I don't want to make more work for you, but can you like add? Just make sure you know everybody knows. Wow. No, that'll be fine.
And also, could you not get?
Just can you make it look like I like have just all of the
Could you just
glitter?
make me really buff?
Yeah.
Like, just make me look really good. You're an artist. You can do that, right?
It's like, yeah, we all know how to like do that. Editing, of course. What is that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll be sure to do that. Meanwhile, the edit is like just there.
I can't wait to watch this back and see Stickman buff Matt. Oh, this anatomy doesn't make sense.
I know. I'm having trouble with some of my poses as well. I'm like, oh no. Especially, thinking of this, like, oh, actually, people are watching me draw now. I'm used to giving them the end effect.
Yeah, you're not used to seeing all the times I mess up. At least not for longer than 0.5 seconds.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm giving him. What kind of hairstyle would
I'm
this guy
literally
have?
using a character design that I made today for this guy. So that's okay.
For sure.
Like, not just now, like I was doing this in school, and then I just thought, this fits.
It's like, hey, if steal from yourself, you'll never get caught.
Exactly. It's not plagiarism if I made it too. It's like one of my characters. One of my characters. His name is Baxter.
Mm-hmm.
He. I wasn't planning on using him in anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like a YouTube thing.
Oh yeah.
My YouTube thing wasn't a YouTube thing back then.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, oh, I need a character design for him for my D&D players. Oh, I'll just use this one that I made, and then so now I just stole for myself, and now it's canon for Baxter, and I have to find a new one for the other guy.
Oh no! It's like cool. That was easy. Now I got to make like another one. Now I got to give myself more work where I thought I didn't have to.
Yeah, because I never thought anything would come out of this guy.
Uh-huh.
He used to be terrible, and now he's actually decent.
It's like now I like him.
Yeah.
Give him big poofy pants.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, I got a better pose for that.
I'm not gonna do legs.
Okay. Bold decision.
That's okay. I hope that's alright.
Let's see. Oh, that's a thick arm.
Oh boy. There's nothing thick about this kid.
Yeah, it's like I should fix that.
Except maybe his poof, but that's about it. Like the things on him that are poofs.
Thick
are the only
poofs.
things yeah, exactly. Oh, I like this. I actually really like this.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to see it. Let's see, I gotta make it.
I'm gonna do some more detail.
Okay.
Let's do it in blue. Let's do it in blue.
I'm giving him very standard princey attire.
Good. You're on the right track.
Alright, let's see. Now to actually go in here with some line art. Now people are gonna see how often I undo.
Oh man, that's better than reaching, like, drawing at a cafe and reaching for the undo button.
Oh no! where you, like, that moment you realize, like, oh, I'm not on a computer.
This isn't my Cintiq.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a unibrow.
Oh. The fanciest of brows.
Oh, definitely. You have 2 eyebrows, you plebeian.
How could you?
One of my friends and I have this thing we do at school, where we pretend to be super snotty rich people.
Uh-huh.
And it's been a running joke for like 2 years.
So it's
we're like, oh, I told her to give me to bring me a peacock, but she brought me a pheasant.
It's like the gall on her. How dare she?
How dare she?
Ooh, I'm feeling these thick eyebrows.
Same. Oh, now I have to do actual eyes and not just dots. Oh no.
All right. It's like, oh, forgot a dimensional character.
Oh, he's just gonna have closed eyes. That's
yeah.
what he's gonna have.
And no eyes.
Oh, he has eyes. They're just not shown right now because he thinks he's better than you.
He just doesn't want to. He doesn't want to look you in the eye.
Exactly. It's not because he did anything wrong. He just doesn't like you.
I might have to move this face later.
It's kind of giving me with what I have right now. He's given me like if Blue Diamond were a butler.
Ooh, I like that. I think that's actually one of like the better descriptions. I think you just gave yourself a better description than I gave you.
Right. I have this very specific pattern design that I always do on a character if I want them to look like rich.
Uh-huh.
And I'm doing it here.
Oh, perfect. What does it consist of usually? Oops.
It's just kind of like lining a cloak or a shirt or like a cuff or something, and then making whenever it comes to like a taper or like a corner, it spikes up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like the top of like a star, you know?
Yeah. So like a slender, like a bell to kind of accentuate how like thin it gets. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. It's hard to explain. I don't know when I started doing it or why. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Let's see. I kind of wish I had a little bit of a reference for those poofy crowns. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Because I really want to increase the poof here.
All the poof. He doesn't deserve it, but he has it.
Ooh, this might be bad, but...
I wasn't going to tell you about this because I didn't want you to also draw his babysitter, but he has a babysitter.
Oh, okay. I'll just draw him not listening to his babysitter.
Okay, that's pretty accurate.
Like, babysitter, where? No, I don't see her.
It's kind of sad because, like, his babysitter's, like, the closest thing he has to, like, an actual parent because his parents suck.
Okay.
But, like, she's so nice. She's really threatening looking, but she's so nice. And he's so terrible. And she deserves better. She deserves a better job.
It's like, why don't you listen to her? She loves you.
Have you ever heard of
Have I ever heard of what?
Borderlands?
Oh yes, I have heard of Borderlands.
Yeah. Do you know, like, the basic premise of the game?
Yeah. Like, I think, I haven't really played the, like, newer one, but I've definitely played, like, the first one.
So, like, the vaults and stuff and how they're, like, vault hunters.
Yeah.
So, essentially, that's kind of what this kid is.
Oh, okay.
He's a vault hunter.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, they're not called vaults, they were called caches.
Okay.
And he essentially was going to be, like, the first mini antagonist of the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And he essentially wanted them for himself because he sees everything as his own, like, personal toys.
Uh-huh.
And literally his only motivation, this is why he was a minor antagonist, was that he wanted it.
It's mine.
It's mine. You can't take it. That's mine.
Okay. So what was he stealing, or what was he trying to get? Like, because you said they were caches?
It's essentially, I don't know how to actually pronounce it. This wasn't in D&D per se. It was in, like, a system called Upwind.
I see.
And in Upwind, technology is used as a currency.
Okay.
And it's only, like, ancient technology.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what these caches are filled with. And if you find one, you're basically, like, rich. So in this kid's case, richer.
Oh, okay. So it was just like, I want it just because I want more.
Yeah, kind of.
Wow, I'm having a lot of trouble
his
with
parents, there was a bit of like actual politics to it because his parents, they wanted it because they didn't want other, like, nations to have any of the money and the power.
Right.
He was just like, he saw his parents talking about this cool shiny thing and he was like, oh, I want that.
For no other reason. Right, yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll help you get it, guys. And then I don't know, I guess he didn't. He never played it, so.
Uh-huh.
I would assume he wouldn't have gotten it.
Right. It's like, his story would probably have ended there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. See if I can make this hand not look crazy.
Let's see if I can figure out how fabric works. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So with Alwyn, for one of his, like, so this was kind of what set my players off onto the first session, because what happened with him was he was in charge of a party. He was throwing for, like, his newly born child.
Oh, I forgot about the kid.
No, it's fine. You don't need to draw him because he's literally a baby.
I'm still gonna draw him.
Okay. Because the thing about him is, like, well, that I was saying that you don't need to draw him because I'm gonna probably add on more characters as the description goes on. So it's like, don't feel like you need to draw this many characters. He was throwing a party for his newly born son. And as the party kept going, the players kind of found that he has a daughter that he didn't really, like, make a big deal of in the party.
I thought you were just gonna say that he didn't like. I was like, dang, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could come to your own conclusions about it, but
That's your nice way of saying that was a correct assumption.
Because like, yeah, he never mentioned her basically in the entire party, and what ended up happening was the party was sort of interrupted by a couple of, like, I guess what would you call them? I guess like a thieves guild sort of situation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because what happened was, as the thieves got sort of defeated and kind of wrecked by my players' party characters, they found out that the daughter got kidnapped as the party kept going, or as the festivities kept going. I bet I confused a bunch of people by using the two definitions of party over and over.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So basically they were like, oh, like, your daughter is kidnapped, and Alwyn was kind of like, oh yes, get her if it's not too much of a problem for you.
Oh, no.
and so my players were obviously very like, that's suspicious. But yeah, so it's kind of like he seems to be more worried about like the heir, I guess, to his nobility, because the newly born child is a boy, so it's a son, and then like the daughter was kind of like a sort of olive branch to the neighboring gnome town. No, I'm sorry, the neighboring dwarf town. That's important. I made that mistake once while I was playing the session, and my players were like, So I was like, let me get that right now.
Let me get this straight.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. The neighboring town is a dwarf town, and he used to have a sort of relationship with a dwarven woman, and so the daughter that he doesn't really care about right now, or the daughter that he wasn't super worried about being kidnapped,
Yikes.
is like it's like a half elf, half dwarf character.
Cute.
Yeah, so I was like, oh,
that must be some confusing genetics.
Yeah, because when I had to explain her too, I was like, how do I say this without straight up saying, like half elf, half dwarf? And that's like, she's kind of human sized, I guess, because in my campaign the elves are like a little bit taller than humans, and dwarves are just tiny or small. Yeah. So it's kind of like she would be the medium. Yeah, exactly, kind of stocky. So she'd be kind of the medium. And I think I gave him gecko fingers. Well,
gecko fingers.
Yeah, I'll finish it off and see how I feel about it, and then maybe fix it up later for your Cloud Prince character. Okay, so that's kind of like where the party's at right now. They were hired by Alwyn to get his daughter, and they're on
the one he doesn't care about.
The one that he was like, I have some money I can spare for her reward. So they're currently on that mission right now, and we'll see what happens when they find her. I'm also kind of like having to.
Did no one at the party be like, like, your daughter just got kidnapped?
I think like everyone in the party was like, So I was like, so in my mind I was like, yeah, like, that's the situation. Deal with it how you will.
Just deal with it.
Yeah. No, but it was kind of cool though, because it obviously has that whole like intrigue. My characters were all like that. Well, the downside, I guess, to it was that the characters my players instantly were like, let's split the party.
Oh,
so we could go ask like questions about everything that just happened, like in every situation. So I was like, all right, time to come up with some characters on the fly here.
Oh man, talk about coming up with stuff on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
My players recently, we had a session, and this is very off the cuff, like off topic. But my players, we had a session, and they were passing through this town. I wanted to introduce a quick character because I just came up with a quick design, and I was like, I love him. So he's a baby, and I love him, and I want you to meet him all. I want you all to meet him. And so they did, and they saved him. Ooh. And then he was an orc boy.
Oh,
he brought
I see.
him to he brought them to his tribe, and I was like, okay, this will just be an overnight thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the campaign was essentially revolved around a drug bust. And they were like, I bet these guys have the drug. And I was like, well, I guess they have to have it now. So they had it. And that was a whole session.
Oh, you're like, that makes sense. So I guess I'll make it like fit in here. Yeah. Right.
It's like, yeah, that would be good for the story. Looks up orc name generator.
Yeah. Oh, I had a great a happy accident happen to me too with one of those generators, because I had to come up with a name for a character that basically makes, well, like, I guess I'll explain him a little bit later more than anything, but his name is a great pun. So I was like, ooh, that works great. A pun.
Wait, it's literally a pun?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, that'd be so funny.
Yeah, that would be great for another character, but I'll explain this character once we get more into this.
It's like you said a pun and then you stopped, and then I was like expecting you to say what pun it was, and then I was like, oh, his name is a pun.
His name is literally a pun. No, that would have been great. You make him all scrawny here. So, let's see.
I'm doing colors right now.
Oh no, you're ahead of me.
Oh, am I ahead of you?
Yeah. All right, I gotta finish the feats.
Ooh, the feats. You could just do what I did and not do the feats.
Let's see. No, I'll just do like some very basic feats, since I don't want to do complicated shoes right now. I'll give him a little poof on the shoes though. Why not?
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking black hair.
Interesting.
So black hair. That sounded like an interesting to imply that is not correct.
Well, yeah, because when I described him, he's like, he has white hair.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, because I mean, you could go with black hair, see how it looks off of that.
This is his emo stage.
Right, yeah. This is him being like, I'm too good for I'm too good for elf standards.
I'll do shading on his hair.
Okay, cool. I might have made that a little too skinny. Let's see.
There.
Definitely. I don't want him to crack his ankles.
Oh, he probably does. I'm known for making, like, terrible excuses of humans in my campaign. I literally, like, one of my players, he's like, Maddie, do you ever make competent NPCs? I'm like, no.
It's like, where's the fun in that?
They're all bad and funny.
Like, they're made to be bad. Right, it's like, who wants to make a good character?
Like, get this. Okay, so one of the characters who I didn't mean to be a recurring character, but she ended up being one. Mm-hmm. That's the case for most of the NPCs in our group, or in our campaign. But, she started out, like, what is this shadow? That doesn't make any sense. But she started out as she was supposed to be, like, the guide, the big, strong character for everybody to kind of like follow her lead, you know?
Yeah.
And then she was a paladin, and even with, I think she had like a +4 to strength roll, something like that.
Oh wow,
Even with that, I don't think I rolled above a 10 for any, like, cumulatively. I don't think she got above a 10 ever on anything strength or acrobatics.
Oh wow.
Just
like bad rolls in general.
Yeah, I might have rolled good once. I remember one time I rolled for, she was trying to jump on the back of a tiger and run away. And she missed, and my friends were like, Maddie, just fudge the roll.
So you could just tell us what it was.
They're like, we won't be mad, just fudge the roll,
just
please.
this once. We want her to succeed.
I'll send you a picture, and maybe you can like edit it into the video of what my friend sent me, like to describe her. But just don't let me forget that. I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
And they're like, look, I found Felicity, and then they sent this picture.
All right, I'm sure seeing it is gonna be like, oh wow.
Oh, it's very good.
Oh shoot, I never asked, what race is the Cloud Prince?
There's only 2 races in Upwind.
Okay.
He's essentially an elf.
Ooh,
Human-ish.
Okay.
He's essentially an elf.
I'll have to fix his ears.
The only 2 races in Upwind are Kin and the Children of the Dark, and the Kin are normal, and the Children of the Dark are terrifying, and they have like neon colors and dark skin, and it's like dark blue skin, and they like live in the caves, and they never see the sun.
That sounds so like great.
It's really cool.
That's a great aesthetic.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. I have a friend who made like a Child of the Dark character, and he's one of my favorite people in the campaign.
It's like I like him. He is great.
I would die for him, or at least I would have, until he turned when he turned into an emo.
Oh, you're just like, all right, that's enough. I don't need to know more.
That's the last straw, buddy.
So let's see, this Cloud Prince guy. What, like, is his skin tone dark, light? Like, what is that?
Very, very light.
Okay.
Almost like albino.
Okay, cool. I'll go for that.
These legs aren't good, but they're legs, so.
But they'll do for now.
They'll do for this quick doodle.
Yeah. That should work. Okay.
Oh, but the thing I was saying earlier about Felicity, of like, and her being incompetent.
Right.
The joke kind of just, to close that out, the joke kind of became that she's an idiot.
It's like she would be more physically capable if she knew what she was doing.
Exactly. The thing was, she was like, in the story, she was like a highly trained knight. And then, but like, the roles made her be an idiot.
Right. Oh gosh.
It was very funny.
It's like that always, it's, you kind of have to, I guess, roll with the roles. Like when your character just doesn't, because I remember one of my players was like, I wanted to be a badass, but my roles definitely aren't allowing me.
Yeah.
So I'll just have to be the jokey character, and I'm like, you know what? You recognize that, and I'm proud of you.
The dice hate me, and you know what? I'm okay with that.
Like that's great, especially when because when people start getting upset at their roles, it's like, well, I understand, but like you gotta kind of try to fit it into what you're doing if you want to just have fun with it. Otherwise you're going to be very upset the entire time.
The best thing you can do, I think, is use that in the story. Like, maybe your character usually is really good, but for some reason they've been in a funk lately or something.
Yeah.
Like, one of my characters, I just did a speed paint on them, Wolfgang.
Okay.
He was meant to be like this very adept scientist. He was very intelligent, and then he was stuck on a team with this stupid pirate
right.
that he hated.
right.
He knew he was smarter than this guy, obviously. Like, you can look at the stats. He's much smarter than him. But
Facts.
Once again, constantly rolled like 5s.
Oh, jeez.
So, and I made it, like, I was kind of frustrated, but I basically made it, like, in universe. Because Wolfgang's kind of evil.
Right.
So he, no matter how much it would have hurt his chances to like win the competition they were in, because they were on the same team.
Yeah.
He made his goal to like ruin the Pirates' deal, and, like, give him a super bad day, even though it totally hurt his chances.
Yeah, but he was like, I am petty and I've got things to prove.
Yes, exactly.
Jeez.
I remember, like, I was listening back because I did record that session, and I remember I was like listening back onto it, and I just go, I cast Firebolt at the pillar and knock him down, and he was like, why? Why would you do that? Because I'm petty.
It's like it's in my character.
I promise.
I don't hate you. I'm just playing as to what I would.
I don't hate you, but I hate you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
I don't love this color scheme. I decided.
I know. I'm having the exact same problem. I'm like, I'll have to make it work.
Oh, his hair is purple now. I guess we're changing that right now.
Okay, great. Go with what you feel. See, do I like that purple?
I just blocked in a random background color, and I forgot that I didn't color in his hair because it's white.
Oh, right. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna try to do the least amount of colors and see how that works out for me.
I try to stick to like the only 3 colors thing per character.
Right.
But sometimes even that doesn't work out.
Yeah. It's like when you're having that problem, it's just like, well, here you go, Exhibit A. I'm having the exact same problem. I'll see how that works out.
Man, you ever get into like you're drawing and you have to go do something, but it's like all of a sudden you have like this burst of inspiration and you're actually drawing well, but you have to go do something?
Oh yeah, it's just like I don't want to stop this right now. I'm doing so well.
Yeah, right?
And it's never like, it's never when you sit down to do it. It's always just like, alright, I'm almost done.
Trying to figure out. I think I might just get rid of the sleeves.
Okay.
They're too distracting. That's too many things. His design is very simple. That's definitely not too many things.
Yeah. But he's too much.
His whole thing is too much. Where even is it? Oh, there. Okay.
That hand doesn't really fit with that hand, but you know what? We're just gonna be happy with it.
We're just gonna not worry about it.
Yeah, we're gonna accept his flaws and just move on.
Because we love him.
Yeah.
It might be terrible, but we love him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that looks worse. No.
Oh no.
I took his sleeves off and he all of a sudden looked really beefy for some reason.
It's like perfect.
It's like, yes, not the aesthetic I was going
for.
for.
Rip off the sleeves and anybody looks beefy.
I think the red is too much. Let's go with a pink. Oh, that's not the right layer. Oops. Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, happy
that's
accidents.
Cute. Yeah. I like that, but now the yellow looks too bright.
Everything about him looks too bright right now for me. Let's see. I use very like light colors to try to come across. Now for just a couple of little finishing touches, I guess.
So if I make everything else really pastel and soft, then I should make this cape be this color that pops out. Or would that hurt? I don't know.
No, I mean, like, go with what you feel. Definitely, like, if
no,
you...
it hurts.
It's like, no, you know what? No, I don't need your advice anymore. I've decided.
No, this hurts my eyes. I'm not gonna do it.
Perfect. That's great. Okay. Let's see. Color.
Maybe I can do, like, a boop? Like that?
Does the boop work?
I think it does.
Ooh.
It does.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm keeping that. We did it.
Hooray. Let me just try to like, should I shade? Let's see.
If you do
Uh-huh.
it like on a multiply layer.
Let's see. I'll just do this. I'll do harsh shading to make it look like I tried.
Why did I think that would be a good idea? That wasn't.
Oops.
He looks like a Disney villain now.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like this. I'm gonna go with it.
Giving me Jafar vibes.
Mm.
It's like not quite, but
not quite that cool.
Okay.
He looks like Maleficent, but like not very dangerous.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, I think I'm good here, unless I add little. Let's see.
I like that. I like that more.
Let me add some.
But now I need to change the background.
Dark blues. All right. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We should have probably set a timer because I forgot. Since we're both artists, we're gonna do that thing where it's like just one more thing, just one more thing.
Yeah. We can edit it down.
Right. Let's see. I'm just gonna do little flourishes here. Maybe this might ruin it. This might make it great. We'll see.
It's a risk you have to take.
Yep. Turn add little textures to it.
No. You ever do that thing where you like color on the wrong layer, so
yeah,
you just die on the inside a little bit.
I liked it until I didn't, and then it's just like, and then I messed up too much. That might work. It might also make him look like he has a disease.
I'm really going the Disney villain route with this.
That's great. That's perfect.
Yes. No.
Yes, I got it. Nope, never mind.
No, it looks bad.
Okay, no, I'm gonna get rid of those polka dots. I don't like them.
Oh, I just added a polka dot.
We're going our separate ways here.
No! How dare you? How dare you leave me behind?
It's like I have decided.
I thought we were friends.
It's like, oh no. The polka dots are where I draw the line.
Ironically.
Right?
Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, me too. Let's save.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh my gosh! Wait, that's so good.
Well,
I love him.
Thanks.
That's so much better than my stupid old man.
No, I really like this one. I like his fingers and everything. I love his demeanor. Dude, the unibrow works great.
I'm glad.
That's so good.
This is so cute.
Yeah, I was like,
I love him.
Oh, I'm glad. A little cloud.
I love his gigantic hand.
Right.
It's like so cartoony.
That's what I was like. After I saw it, I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But that's what I was like, you know what? I'll leave it.
I like it. I'm gonna have to step up my game the next time we do this.
All right. Well, it did take us both a good amount, so
yeah.
We'll find out. I really like this color combo though. That's really cool. The green and the purple.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It kind of looks like Jafar, but like with the vibe of Maleficent.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's really cool. Well, that turned out really well.
That did.
Yeah. So if you guys want to see more of this, go ahead and check out Maddie's channel. She's gonna have part 2 of this. We're gonna draw 2 more characters and see how like those turn out. See if they turn out better or goofier than these. Maybe we'll find out.
Oh, most likely with the one I have played.
Ooh, I'm excited.
You're gonna like him.
All right, I'll have a link to her channel or a card up there somewhere. And yeah, thanks for checking out this video, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Thanks for watching.